Hello, dear friends. I'm guided by the power of adventure to feel stronger and get out of duality. Opinion piece. No Man's Land. Mystery Zone. Risky Territory. Paths to Discover. Uncharted Waters. Dystopia in Europe. Frontiers of Mystery. Shining Objects in the Sky. Journey into the Unknown. Social and Cultural Changes. Ethical and Existential Challenges. Escape from the Swamp Creatures. Battle for Technological Dominance. JFK's assassination was an inside job. Let's start. No Man's Land is an intermediate space between conflict zones, where no side has absolute control, and where conventional rules do not apply. On an individual level, it refers to an emotional or mental state of transition, where one doesn't feel belonging or clear direction. In short, it is a concept that symbolizes the lack of definition, control, or belonging. Humankind is entering uncharted waters, and things could take even more fantastic turns than they have already taken. As a sign that we are heading towards extraordinary events, we are constantly directing bright objects in the sky. We are living in times of accelerated change and profound transformations in multiple areas. Advances in artificial intelligence, biotechnology, quantum computing, and other areas are opening up possibilities that once seemed like science fiction. Advances in virtual and augmented reality are blurring the boundaries between the physical and the digital. Against this backdrop of geopolitical and economic disruption, the future presents itself as uncharted territory. New forms of social and economic organization could emerge. Medical advances could extend human longevity. Space exploration could open new frontiers for humankind. Although these changes bring uncertainty, they also offer exciting opportunities to imagine and improve many aspects of our lives and society. The key will be to navigate these changes with wisdom, ethics, and collaboration to take advantage of their positive potential while mitigating the risks. The only thing that is certain is that humankind is on a journey into the unknown, and the decisions we make today will shape tomorrow in ways we can barely glimpse. Process. According to Benjamin Fulford, dystopia is well underway in Europe, but farmers are fighting back. Eva Blandinger-Broek from the Netherlands says it loudly. Germany, France, and now Britain are waging a global war on agriculture led by the United Nations. Without farmers, there is no food. In a sign that President Trump is attacking one of the main sources of these attacks, he said, "I will sign an executive order to start the process of fundamental reform and review of FEMA, or perhaps get rid of FEMA." Putin has accused Obama, Biden, Clinton, Soros, government agencies, and NGOs of producing biological weapons in Ukraine. Trump has already fired all officials involved in supplying weapons and cut off funding to Ukraine. Now that Secretary of State Marco Rubio has suspended foreign aid to Ukraine, Zelensky is panicking. Donald Trump Jr. says Zelensky begged to be invited to the inauguration 3 times, then pretended he didn't want to go once he was repeatedly turned down. Many swamp creatures are already leaving, and corporations are seeking refuge. President Trump revoked the security protection of Mike Pompeo, who blocked the release of the JFK files during his first administration. Donald Trump didn't put his hand on the Bible during the inauguration because it was a ceremony for the defunct corporation. Trump had already been secretly sworn in on January 10, 2021 as president of the new republic. Once Trump finishes cleaning house, he will have to start negotiating with China. China is desperate for a deal because it is manipulating its economic numbers to make it look like everything is fine. Also, Trump needs to make a deal with China on AI. DeepSeek has released an open source model that can be used for free. USA. Trump suspends grants to NGOs that help illegal immigration. Poland pushes back immigration with mass arrest at border. Jim Stone believes that the Washington plane crash was caused by a remote-controlled helicopter carrying VIPs. High-stakes battle for technological dominance between the US and China, according to Michael Snyder. According to Bob Cutler, Trump will cancel the Fed system and the economy will be incredible. The great-taking author David Rogers Webb talks about the banking plot to steal everything and the steps we can take to stop it. People who have been at the top for a long time are about to broke, and I suspect they know it, says Poet Dog. Leaked files prove JFK assassination was an inside job according to Rose Rumbles. JFK was trying to dismantle the Fed and return to a gold-backed dollar. Lyndon B. Johnson immediately reversed his policy. JFK attempted to create a sovereign currency free from central banking control. JFK knew his days were numbered. In quotes, "They will soon come for me. The war machine is too strong. But if I fall, let history know that I tried to warn them." Ukraine. Russia claims nuclear plant was targeted in drone attack. Tucker Carlson says Biden administration tried to kill President Putin. Military-industrial complex rakes in big bucks from Ukraine war. Putin says Ukraine conflict could be over in 2 months or less without Western support. Putin declares he won't negotiate with Zelensky as Ukrainian leader has banned peace talks. Russia is ready to pick negotiators from direct talks with Ukraine, but Zelensky cannot sign a peace deal. Putin refuses to negotiate with Zelensky if he doesn't transfer power to the vice president, because he does not consider him a legitimate president. On June 27, 2023, Zelensky banned opposition parties, arrested the opposition leader, raided Orthodox Christian churches, nationalized the media, announced there would be no elections in 2024, and proclaimed he would remain president indefinitely. Judgment. White hats clash with feds over nuke drills in New York, according to Michael Baxter. China is building a giant nuclear fusion research center. China drops powerful AI model that's free, fast, and better for humankind than Silicon Valley rivals. Ray Dalio warns of brutal AI war between US and China. OpenAI finds substantial evidence that DeepSeek plagiarized GPT. Google says it has accessed parallel universes with its latest quantum chip Willow. It's so powerful that it leaves traditional processors far behind. Such insane performance of the chip can only be explained by the existence of parallel universes. Volcanoes and wars during the year of the snake. Earth's crevices are turning into volcanoes, and mass evacuations are taking place in several parts of the world, while deserts in the Middle East are flooding again. Steve Quayle says, "Winter is coming, according to Game of Thrones. The West is bankrupt. Those in power in Germany destroyed their economy to create a network of global control. There is always a false reason to deny God." And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.